This is Alice, a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, and wait, she goes the extra mile to fund a real estate project. She's not just an investor, but now a cooperative member, deciding her own terms and conditions of the amount, interests, and duration of her funds. She also gets landed collateral security aside investment contracts. Now this is way cooler. Who would you be? Alice or Laura? If you're Laura, visit fundrealestate.ng today. Call or chat toll free on 0810 979 5255 or 0805 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. This is eventually she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, and wait, she goes the extra mile to fund a real estate project. She's not just an investor, but now a cooperative member. Of her site. Who would you be? Alice or Laura? If you're Laura, visit fundrealestate.ng today. Call or chat toll free on 0810 979 5255 or 0805 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. This is Alice, a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, and wait, she goes the extra mile to fund a real estate project. She's not just an investor, but now a cooperative member, deciding her own terms and conditions of the amount, interests, and duration of her funds. She also gets landed collateral security aside investment contracts. Now this is way cooler. Who would you be? Alice or Laura? If you're Laura, visit fundrealestate.ng today. Call or chat toll free on 0810 979 5255 or 0805 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. This is Alice, a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her, deciding her own interests and duration of her funds. She also gets landed collateral security 795255 or 0805 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. Saves her investment same member. Deciding her investment. Call 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. Saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Project. She's not just an investor, but now a cooperative member, deciding her own terms and conditions of the amount, interests, and duration of her funds. She also gets landed collateral security aside investment contracts. Now this is way cooler. Who would you be? Alice or Laura? If you're Laura, visit fundrealestate.ng today. Call or chat toll free on 0810 979 5255 or 0805 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. This is Alice, a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, and wait, she goes the extra mile to fund a real estate project. She's not just an investor, but now a cooperative member, deciding her own terms and conditions of the amount, interests, and duration of her funds. She also gets landed collateral security aside investment contracts. Now this is way cooler. Who would you be? Alice or Laura? If you're Laura, visit fundrealestate.ng today. Call or chat toll free on 0810 979 5255 or 0805 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. This is Alice, a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, and wait, she goes the extra mile to fund a real estate project. She's not just an investor, but now a cooperative member, deciding her own terms and conditions of the amount, interests, and duration of her funds. She also gets landed collateral security aside investment contracts. Now this is way cooler. Who would you be? Alice or Laura? If you're Laura, visit fundrealestate.ng today. Call or chat toll free on 0810 979 5255 or 0805 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. This is Alice, a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, and wait, she goes the extra mile to fund a real estate project. She's not just an investor, but now a cooperative member, deciding her own terms and conditions of the amount, interests, and duration of her funds. She also gets landed collateral security aside investment contracts. Now this is way cooler. Who would you be? Alice or Laura? If you're Laura, visit fundrealestate.ng today. Call or chat toll free on 0810 979 5255 or 0805 268 2323. Fundrealestate.ng. Nigerians to build Nigeria. This is Alice, a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, and wait, she goes the extra mile to fund a real estate project. She's not just an investor security aside investment contracts. Now this is way cooler. Who would you be? Alice or Laura? If you're Laura, visit fundrealestate.ng today. Call or chat toll free on 0810 979 fundrealestate.ng. Nigeria. This is Alice. Eventually, she receives her investment. Changing the game never felt so daring. If needed, now, be or Laura. If you're Laura, visit friendrealestate.ng today. 0810-979-5255 or 0805-268-23. Nigerians to build Nigeria. This is Alice, a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, locks into a few real estate investment plans, and as usual, terms are dictated to her. Eventually, she receives her investment contract benefits. Cool, right? And this is Laura, also a working class lady. Settles her bills, saves, and wait! She's not just an investor, but now a cooperative member, deciding her own terms and conditions. Follow all our social media platforms for more details. Changing the game. It's really huge. It is if needed. Introducing Fun Real Estate. Join us. Call or chat toll free. Follow all our social media platforms for more details.
Network, I don't know. Two network is doing now.
I discovered that. So I discovered that while we were singing national anthem, I noticed. So I noticed that the labor of our heroes, since the labor is in vain as we speak now, and I noticed that some of you are not even doing you're not showing that passion, that emotion. That is it because of the cost of the fuel? Is that why we're not showing that compassion? Okay, so but I will advise you all that if you want to learn how to cope with what is happening in Nigeria, there's this particular book written by Unagosi Shinde. He's a professor. So I'm sure that book.
Let's go.
Yes. Well, it was for certain sort of people, but that was just on a lighter note. I really want to welcome you all to the Fund Real Estate NG. And this, trust me, I've never seen this before in Nigeria, and this is a massive innovation from Sam Orija. Trust me, at the end of this event, you will thank yourself for making yourself available for this event. So my name is John Ojetunde, also known as MC Long John. I've been doing this for a while now, and I have a couple of friends here who know what I do. And also, good to see some very nice and wonderful faces here. If I start mentioning names now, I don't think I'll finish. But with your wonderful faces, I want to say thank you again, for coming. And so before we quickly move on, because we don't have so much time, we spent so much time to do one or two things. I don't know, media team, please, is the other video ready? If it's ready, please let me know. Let's play the video, and then from there we'll get back to what is next on our agenda. Oh, sorry, before I do that, before the video, sorry it skipped me. I quickly want to do something, because I will be interacting with a lot of you personally and calling you by your names. So I would want you to please do a bit of introduction, just tell us your name, and that's all. I know why I'm doing this, because by the time I start calling out names, it will make more sense than just having to point to people. So just tell us your name, that's all. So I'm starting from you, Auntie, and please, if the person beside you, please note their names, because I will ask you their names after this. So please, your name.
My name is Wisdom, and I work with Heritage Group.
My name is Abiola. I work with Heritage Groups.
Good morning. My name is Kevin. I work with Axela.
Morning. My name is Tosin. I'm a guest here.
Good morning. My name is Chris.
Good morning. My name is Edwin. I work with Top Radio.
Good morning, Tim is my name. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Isaac. I'm a guest here.
That's good.
Good morning. My name is Ojom Oluwaseyi.
Good morning, my name is Ejiofor, I guess here.
My name is Abiodun Mwala. I'm a guest here.
Good morning, house. My name is Mr. Ami. I'm a brilliant guest here.
Good morning, house. My name is Joel. Also a guest.
Good morning. My name is Omolola Gbabian. I'm a guest.
Good morning, Oluwayemi. I'm a guest.
I'm telling you.
Good morning, my name is Ayomide, guest also.
Alright, thank you very much. So let me quickly do my check to know if you actually paid attention to their names. So I'll start with you. Yes. Now you will tell me what her name is. Yes. Your fine is actually 1,000 naira. Yeah. That is why, you see, this is the problem I have. You are blaming demand here, and you are already doing a job here. Sam, we'll find some people, we'll find them. So you are asking her, did she tell you? Okay.
Tosin.
Tosin, okay. Let me ask, because if I ask them to ask this man, everybody will know. So I want to. So tell me the name of your neighbor.
Solomon.
Grace. Okay, you're fine. You will pay fine. This man that has this bass voice, you must know his name. Let me ask this other. What's his name?
Laptop below.
Forgotten. Okay, no problem. Alright, so thank you all for that wonderful introduction. And please, the media team, is the video ready so that we can kickstart and start with the second agenda. Please, let's have the second video. For this second part of the agenda, I'll be introducing the CEO of Kashigen City. He's also a sports media guru, a real estate media guru. He's also a father of 3. Oh, sorry, did I say that? Oh, sorry, please take that back up. Because some people are here, one will start asking questions, what's going on? But let's leave that. So, right about now, he'll be introducing the Real Estate Funders Cooperative to us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sam Okija.
Thank you, everyone. Big apologies for starting late. I remember the first time I started our organization in 2015, and it was only one person in the hall. And by the time we started, no, it wasn't one. It was 0 person. I was only one in the hall, and the other person that was going to attend to us. We did that in Chonki's Eatery in Ikoton. And we started, and over the course of the program, people came. We had to even pay extra hours for that. So thank you guys for staying tuned. For those of you watching us online, welcome to the program. We are launching an historic software today, and it's something that's going to be available. It's going to change the narrative of real estate investments in Africa. And yesterday night, I was reading a publication from one of our mentors. I saw a post online on Twitter. They were probably dragging the organization, and I was just checking my head at this lack of information and ignorance actually. So there are lots of information out there that people are passing across. People are tweeting via multiple means. Maybe they have experienced things in the past. But I can assure you there are several other genuine platforms that you can use to grow your wealth. And that's why we're here today. So thank you everyone again. The Real Estate Funders Cooperative, founded June 2023 as the Real Estate Founders Bagada CMS Limited, was founded so as to address the urgent need in Africa, in Nigeria to be precise. Okay, so we are all aware of the constant rising housing issue in Nigeria. We are aware of the housing deficit in Nigeria, and the truth is that the deficit is going higher. Because number one, we are not solving the problem. Number two, the population is increasing. So there are two ways that we're going to attack this issue. Are we going to run towards the problem, or are we going to run away from the problem? A lot of people are running away from the problem thinking that will help. But we are running towards the problem because there are lots of opportunities there, and there are lots of money to be paid, even though there are challenges that are there. So the cooperative is a group of like-minded individuals, yourself, those of you listening to me online, and myself also, that know that there are huge opportunities in real estate in Nigeria. If you travel well, you will know that many of the buildings that we have in Nigeria, in Lagos, will be pulled down in the next 50 years or 20, 30 years. We are building horizontal currently. Very soon we'll start building vertical. We start building skyscrapers because there's no more land, especially in Lagos State. But there will be lots of apartments and housing requests. So what you cannot do with the ground, you can do with the air. So we are still joking when it comes to real estate and housing and infrastructure in Nigeria. There's no mortgage system. Financial institutions do not fund projects. There's nowhere in the world where you can quickly fund a real estate project using sales, and you think that you're going to achieve it. Many of the companies are buying land from that are not delivering to you because of funding. It's not because they're not genuine. Because to deliver a proper estate to you, it's not just you buying a land in that estate. They need to do road network, they need to do fencing, they need to do street light, they need to do recreation areas. All those things are money. So if at the end of the day you buy land from a company, they are not able to deliver the estate to you because of funding. Your land is just there, there's no appreciation on it. And at the end of the day, you start categorizing everybody as scam. You know, so it's a lot of work, and that's the reason why we are trying to create a cooperative society that will be the first in Nigeria to be funding such projects. Imagine that we have currently we have 500 people in this cooperative society that can be doing 2 million naira per quarter. That's a billion naira project that we're going to be funding every quarter, and we can do more than that. And we have a lot of Nigerians, those of them in Nigeria, those of them globally. So there are opportunities here. I don't think there are any real estate opportunities abroad that will give you double digits in returns. There are some nations where if you even offer double digits in return, they will arrest the CEO of that company. You know, so it is very important that you know that the opportunities here are large. However, there are several threats. And like we normally say on the radio station on our adverts, if you want to go alone, make sure that you tick all the boxes. If you want to go with an organization, make sure that the organization ticks the boxes. It's very, very important. So we are officially opening this. Please kindly share this INA. Where are you? Get the ushers to have these flyers. So let's share the flyers with them. I'm going to be reading from this flyer. This is the cooperative flyer. For those of you that are online, the banner will be shown online. So just follow the banner online, and you'll be getting the same experience. Yes, we can share the flyer. This one. Okay. So before I go into the benefits of being a member of this society, I just want to show you the. So have we shared it? Please let's share it. This one. Okay. I hope the online people can hear us.
Yes.
Is the banner there?
Yeah, the banner there.
Okay, good. So welcome to the Real Estate Funders Cooperative. It's free to have registered before today. From today, we are going to be charging money to register because of the benefits are actually coming to be for free. So for those of you that have registered before today, it means that you'll be able to do all these transactions for free by yourself going forward. This is a lifetime, it's free for life. So for anybody that is joining from today after the launch, you are going to be paying the sum of money to join the society. So the major thing here, let's go to how to fund. One of the specifics and the unique selling points of this cooperative society is that you are in control. There are 3 core values of the society: control, safety, and growth. Control means that nobody is going to be dictating to you the return on investment, the duration of the investment, the amount you want to invest. The minimum amount is 2 million, right? But nobody's going to be dictating all those things to you. You will read about the project. Once we start the software, you're going to see about how to do that. You will read about the project. You will see the timeline of the project. You, under your own discretion, will determine what is fair for you. Now, I must say this here that the developer has the right and the exclusive right to either accept, reject, or renegotiate your offer. So the fact that you negotiated an offer on the platform does not mean that it will be accepted. There are some people that will come with greedy ROI. It shall be rejected because nobody wants to run a profitless business. So if you see here, you can see that how to fund. You join the cooperative, of which many of you have. Going forward, everybody will just sign up on the website fundrealestate.ng and click on the portal. You open your portal, you click on new funding, you negotiate the terms and conditions of your funding, the amount, the duration, the interest. If you have other conditions can vary, it's specific to you. You can say that, okay, in case the developer defaults, I will charge extra 5%. Be creative with one of the things that I don't have time to teach budgeting here. If you have been in my classes before, you know that you have budgeted your finances, you have had an investment budget and what you want to use money for in the next few months. So that will guide your decision here. Because some of you all here that we might need our funds in 8 months, and that person might need his own fund in 24 months. Both of us have different obligations and different time frame. That's the reason why this is very exclusive for you. I hope it's clear. Okay, so The uniqueness, like I said, is that. Then secondly, we're going to be giving allocation collateral security, because one of the reasons why we're doing this is because there's a lot of mistrust, highly, and that's actually should be because of past experiences of some people and the likes. So we are releasing today 2 not for sale estates. These are estates owned by the cooperative society. One is currently worth over 8 billion. Second one is currently going up to close to 1 billion. The banners are outside, and we'll be showing you the geo site allocation here today. So we are not making allocation with paper and physical allocation. We're going to be giving you a Google Earth allocation. We're going to see how you can zoom into Africa, zoom into Nigeria, zoom into the location, and you will see your neighbor. I'll be showing that to you today. So that this is also to give you extra confidence that your monies are backed by landed property, high-end land property, not landed property in the bush that will not appreciate 10% in 5 years. So these are highly in demand properties that you will be praying that the developer will default. So that's that on that. Then I think we'll go on a short break now. We'll play the animation video to just describe this, and when we come back, we'll be talking about the benefits of this cooperative society. And
collateral.
We'll be showing you how you can use GeoSat to get your allocation online. Thank you so much. So let's have the video.
Which one? Collateral.
Can we have the video?
Paradise.
This is not the video. The animation video first. Let's go straight into the collateral security. So let's have the collateral banner displayed online, and also here we'll play that video later. Okay. So we are releasing 2 properties today. We have currently over 10 estates that are not for sale, but for this project, because we are releasing it was about 2.5 billion next quarter. So we are releasing collateral security for as many people that are ready to fund. And we are also going for the inspection and also the allocation next week, Saturday, July 8th. And so for as many people that fund within this week, you get your property and your collateral allocation, and your funding starts reading. So, can we have the banner, please?
Which one?
So, the first location. The first location is Paradise by Coast View Meadows Phase 1, located along Coastal Road in Lekki. Over 9.35 hectares, currently worth over 8 billion naira. Not for sale, strictly for collateral security for all our real estate funders that will join the cooperative and start funding today. Okay, I think I just sent it to you now. Will you check your phone?
Okay.
Just sent it to you. I bought this one. Okay, so
there's no demand before. I'll send it to you.
We can't see this one here, but I'll just use my mouse to see it. So the first location, like I said, we are going there next week Saturday for as many people that are going to fund the project between now and next week. We have a product of the day and the likes. You're going to be invited for the inspection and also the allocation next week Saturday, July 8th. So please make sure that you indicate your interest in the number that was sent to you, that sent you the messages today, so that we can book you, because we need to make sure that all buses are ready for people to move to the place. We are visiting both locations next week. The location that we're going to start the first project that we want to fund, and the locations that we're going to use for the allocation. Now on this flyer, we are going straight to the product. Within the next few minutes will be done, like we said. So Paradise by Postby Meadows Phase 1. We are building 48 units of 1-bedroom apartments, 48 units of 2-bedroom apartments, 10 units of 2-bedroom terrace, and 10 units of 3-bedroom terrace. Now listen, one of the reasons why this project is peculiar and is unique is because it has satisfied all the necessary requirements. So it has a certificate of occupancy that shows the owners of the land, it has a civil structural design, it has a building permit, it has a government approved layout, it has a stamped architectural design, and it has a government letter of integrity and stability. Now one of the things that you're going to be doing on the platform by yourself, you're going to take our word for it, is that after you finish negotiating the offer, you will be able to interview the developer yourself and verify all these documents that I said are available on that same software. So don't take my word for it, do your own due diligence by yourself, and if you're satisfied with it, you go ahead with it. So is the video ready?
Yeah. Almost.
The video, the animation video.
That's the
1 minute. Okay, so MC Long Jones, please come.
So I need the audio clip. Where's the audio clip?
Alright, please let's appreciate the speaker. Thank you. So, well, let's talk about the Paradise by Coastview Meadows along Coastal Road, Edge. So we start with apartments, which is 48 units of 1-bedroom. Also, there are 48 units of 2-bedroom. While the homes, we have 10 units of 2-bedroom terrace and 10 units of 3-bedroom terrace. And trust me, every other thing that comes with this apartment is almost certified. We have this certificate of occupancy, the CFO, which, of course, is what everyone is looking at for when you want to, get something like this, whether an apartment or homes. And the government approved layout. Just now we still come back to talk about this. There's also civil structural design, stands for structural design, unit permits.
I'm not sure this guy has this video.
Stability
I'm not so sure they have
and some make something very clear here, which I think, you see, when you're doing business in Nigeria, I'm sure most of us know that it's a question of trust. We've seen people who have done the same things in the past and there's been a lot of complaint. But some made something very clear here. He said, even if you don't want to take his own word for it, it's not even saying, he said, don't take my word for it. You just get to the software and ensure that you do your own due diligence from the developer. Now, when Sam was talking about the real estate company that was being dragged yesterday, I quite agree and subscribe to what he maybe said about the fact that these people lack information. I saw different tweets from different people. I was asking, even from a particular journalist who I respect a lot. But after he put out that tweet, I went to the comment section and I actually saw that you can be a journalist and not be knowledgeable in other fields. And you can just excessively, don't let me get too emotional now. I'm emotional right now. You can be excessively, okay, the word start with S, but you know what it is. If somebody has an ST, the remaining word hard to read. So I was quite furious. And I read the comments and some people who don't have understanding. You see, the problem in Nigeria is that I don't blame those people too. Yesterday I went to the market and I wanted to get tomatoes. Just 5 pieces like this. They said it's 1,000 naira. How can it be normal? No, it's not possible. I always went to the market to get stuff, but this is the first time I went to the market myself. I was telling the Abuki and I said, okay, you know what, let us negotiate this in a very nice 700. The Abuki told me, I said that if I know what is good for me, I should leave.
My system is
sure. And how do you expect people to know in such circumstances? And so that's why they put out a lot of rubbish on Twitter and people jump on those tweets. I don't know, maybe it's for crowd chasing, I don't know, I don't understand. But if you have an organization like this that over time has been able to build trust, some has been doing this for God knows when. He has been doing this for a very long time. And trust me, we've not had cause. I can say it. I've been for a while now. We've not had cause for any client to come and complain about we're having this issue, we're having this issue. So if someone has built trust over time as a result of this business, I don't think there's any reason why it should be doubted. You know, there's also one of his mentors. Let me round up this. He's a very, he was also my pastor. He's our pastor. He would say one thing. He said, "My name is much more important than any other thing." We've seen situations where, like, I don't work in his company, but situations where, like, things happen, and he said, "You see, my name is important here. Whatever we've lost, let's return it back to these people, even if our own company is not going to make sales." So that's the power of name. And Sam is also, one of those who believe firmly, in that philosophy. Ladies and gentlemen, I will introduce Sam Richard Edinki. Sam, you're sweating. Is it because of the problem?
Alright, thank you everyone. So for those of us joining online, I want us to have an interaction, right? I have about 5 minutes to do that, and we'll be having an interaction with people here. I want to hear some of you people's experiences in terms of buying properties, in terms of investing in real estate in Nigeria. If we have volunteers to share, please, let's share. I'm very volunteer. So I'll come and meet you. Okay, good. We have that here.
Good morning once more, Mr. Money. One thing that made me to be here, I listened to you on the show last week.
What was the name of the
You said that most people that buy land the first time, they always miss it. And it's like you are talking to me, it just hit me. Because I bought a land around 2001, 2002. It's an estate, kind of. After making all the payments, because of the nature of work I was doing there, I never expected the place. I continued postponing. When I now had the time, I called the guy, told him they didn't see me. They recommended another person. I met a lawyer. He said once I get the contact, the worst case is that they can give me another place. But for me to get contact, because those days, only few people had GSM numbers, and then they hardly write it on official documents. He said that the lawyer that handled the documents, I have all the documents, says that they battle. So it's like, I said, let me come and learn more. That's what drives me here. Thank you.
I think we have more people that in that same category too, and I have also, it was not my first land, but I also have land that I cannot reclaim. There are some places where you buy land or some organization, if you ask them to help you sell the land, now it's a problem. But you want to come out from that transaction. And majorly because, honestly speaking, there are 5 steps to completing that transaction. And if you can do that alone, I'll actually advise you that you go by yourself and do it. Complete the 5 steps. So you can go by yourself, you want to buy a family land, and that's what we do. The estate that you go by, we go and do the first research and buy. There are people that can't do that will not buy from the company. But one step, the clear thing about buying from the company, you are resting your trust on that company. And the company must not fail. Not just not fail you in that estate, but must not fail in their own health, the financial health of that company. Because once the company goes up and they are not give that estate to you, you probably might not be able to access your land. So we have several scenarios like that. If you go to Ofada, you want to buy a new vast castle, they will take you inside. But we are passing bushes, right? Those bushes have already been bought by several estate companies. But there's no progress on it, there's no funding to fund the project. And another major issue is that even in the costing, in the BOQ that most of these real estate companies do, they don't factor in all this cost. There are about 28 costs inside land, if you don't know. It's not just land cost and documentation. There are 28 costs inside the cost of land that companies bring out to you. But inside that 28 costs, if we should make it the right way, many people won't be able to afford pieces of land. So you are probably buying from land banking companies, not estate development companies. So that company just has the vision to buy the land and keep and wait. They also are waiting. Everybody's waiting for everybody. And while we are waiting, no development will go on. But imagine that all these companies come together. I was driving past a particular road the other day, and I was seeing different uncompleted estates. I was shaking my head. Look at all these greedy people now. If all of them should come together and deliver this estate as one, they will make more progress than all these individual uncompleted projects that they're having all around. So the cooperative society is to sit down, and for this next quarter, we are funding a particular project. The upper quarter, members of the society will have a meeting and decide on which project we want to fund next. So we are going to have a board of the cooperative. We already have a board of advisory. We have a president, we have a secretary, we have a treasurer, and we have a board of advisory. We are going to create our own board of cooperative, so that members of you guys can also be a part of the decision making in the next projects that we want to launch. That also goes to people that are listening to us online. So by the time we have our next meeting, we'll be having that board being distributed to the hybrid meeting online and on-site. So we can have that process, because we have to start planning for the next project. And as we grow, we can start funding 2 projects per quarter. Imagine we have 2,000 people, 3,000 people in the society. We can split our funds and start funding and start working on these cities. There are there's a lot of choking, or there's a lot of congestion in Lagos, and we are not even living the best life. In the property that we are living in, and we are living at a high rate. Any of the apartments in this location alone, where we are currently right now, is unbelievable. But it's not the standard, and we can actually improve on that. So are we good? Olumide?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Can we have the video play now?
Okay. Yes.
So I want to show us the collateral allocation, and please, the website. 1 minute. Okay. The website for allocation, I sent it to you. Please let us load that on the website, on the system, and also online, so that we can see how we're allocating people. Let's start with that website first. The website for allocation.
Where is the website? Still trying to connect.
Okay. Okay, you can play the video then. You don't want to start with it.
What is the website?
So before that, we have the developers of the project in our midst today. The CEO is currently in the UK, but he also sends to the labs. And the project is currently ongoing. It's an ongoing construction, and we have the opportunity to fund and help. Now, I would rather prefer that if you cannot fund the 5 stages of buying land or buying an apartment, don't buy. If you cannot complete the 5 stages of buying land and apartment, don't buy, except you are buying from a company that you can vouch for, that can stand years ago. They did not come and do any documentation. They did not come and clear their plots. They came back two years ago and we gave them access to their land, but you will pay for the previous security fee for over 10 years. But there are some organizations where you go there and you will not see anything. So please, if you cannot perform the 5 stages, and I'm talking to people online also, you cannot search for the land, you cannot inspect the land, you cannot pay for the land, you cannot do the documentation, and you cannot possess immediately. Possession cost must be factored in. You must at least have 3 months from date of purchase to possess. You need to make sure that your land is secure. If you don't have those costs at once, or you don't have it instrumentally and you don't have the timeline for it, don't buy. Wait. You can be using your money to be funding real estate. Use real estate as a vehicle, not as an end point. Use it as a vehicle to grow your wealth. So fund a project, or you can start investing in trade, doing businesses, and growing your income. Until you have the funds to complete the process, do not do it. I'm reiterating that now. Okay. So I will just have one of the representatives of the developers to come and speak to us about their organization, and also, okay, the video is ready. Okay. Before that, let's have the video. Thank you.
Do you know that at our Real Estate Funders Cooperative, you can select an ongoing profitable housing project to fund? Do you know that at our Real Estate Funders Cooperative, you can select an ongoing profitable housing project to fund? You negotiate your own terms of funding with the developer, amount, duration, and interest. You get high-end land collateral from the cooperative during funding. Want to know how? Visit fundrealestate.ng. Sign up for free and join our cooperative. Select new funding and then choose the housing project. Negotiate your preferred terms of funding with the developer. You decide amount, interest, duration, other request, interview developer and verify all documents. Get collateral security worth the funded amount from cooperative. Join our cooperative today. Call or chat to us through these numbers, or visit us at fundrealestate.ng.
Nigerians' belief and perception in terms of real estate in Africa. So this is the first of its kind. We have currently over 5 estates, apart from this one, that are in business. So over the years we have been doing property acquisition because we know how to do that. And the major reason why we are doing that is for capital gain. There's some places where we have not got capital gain till now. There's some, I don't want to mention some locations. We have now gotten over 10% appreciation in 5 years. But there's some places we have gotten over 300%, 400% appreciation in the last few years. Okay, so before we play the apartment 3D video that we want to view, let me welcome to the podium. They were talking about the organization briefly, and after that we'll start the collateral allocation, how we can do that. They will now move straight into the software, how we can negotiate and fund the project. Then everybody will be able to go home. Are we excited about that? Launch. Alright, so let's welcome from Heritage Group. Who is coming up? Is it Mr. Ayo? Alright, so let's welcome Mr. Ayo.
Good morning, and thank you for having us.
Yes.
We are from Heritage Group, and we are here to share a little about our property with you, and to give you assurance and reasons why you should be part of our project. I'll be very brief, but
so yeah, good morning once again. We are from Heritage Group, and we have our Coast View Meadows Estate, which is the project we're currently working on, and is located at Ibejuleki. So, and Heritage Meadows is a private gated residential estate developed by Heritage Group, the UK company, and its Canadian partners. So, an environment where the physical and the social well-being of residents is fostered, and where residents' awareness is boosted to pursue healthy and sustainable lifestyle choices. So in Coast View Meadows, it represents the apex of coastal and lagoon side living due to the locality, that is due to the region that it is located. You have access to the lagoon side living, and we believe the environment will be friendly. You're having a relationship with the environment, the water side, and the green environment itself, and it's not choked. It's a very free environment where you can easily interact with the environment, in terms of healthy living. So, it is located, the Heritage Meadows site is accessible and advantageously in proximity to waterfronts of the Atlantic Ocean and the Lagos Island. So, this site is connected through network of roads to Victoria Island, Ekpe, and Lagos mainland. So, the location of our Coast View Meadows estate, it gives you its proximity to Lekki, Ekpe Road, VI, and Lagos mainland, very, very accessible. And also, you can, it's connected to Ijebu, where you can easily move out of the state and be back in no time. So, Heritage Meadows is situated in the Lekki Free Trade Zone. I think the environment that we have around, and the development in the area, we have the new Pan-African University, the new international airport, 2 golf courses, a Go Resort Beach, and so on, that you'll be familiar with by the time you'll be having a major presentation. So this is just to give you a brief about Coast View Meadows and where it is located and why I think you should be a part of the project. Thank you very much.
Thank you. A round of applause for them. One of the things that is peculiar about this particular project is that the 30% of the estate is greenery. There are a lot of people that we need to work on financial education in this country. I see a lot of tweets. People say that wow, people living in refinery area, and I just wonder, those people living in refinery areas all over the world. Then have you been to the location before? After the Dangote refinery, there are hectares of land that is Lagos free zone that Lagos State government has allocated for themselves. And even before the refinery is even built, they will have to pass through all the health protocols. Right? So there are residential areas that the government have earmarked where people can live in those locations. So of course, there are lots of industrial stuff coming up. There's the Lekki Free Trade Zone there. There's the new international airport on the other side. There's the deep sea port there. There's the Dangote refinery there. Of course, you know that people will need accommodation. Of course, you know that industrial workers will need apartments to either rent or short let. So if we are running away from an opportunity like that, I don't know that our village people will be that. Let's speak. So this is fantastic from Heritage, and we are funding this project for the next quarter. And under your own terms and conditions, you can speak to them on the platform, on the software that will be launching in a few minutes, and that will go to go. Let's have the 3D video for that, and we'll move straight to the next item on the agenda. Yeah. Explaining this one very detailed. So please listen attentively. The minimum funding Can we, yeah, you can do website. Yeah, you can display it. Fantastic. Now remember the video that we watched. Post videos phase 1 and phase 2. So please select, go to select. So we have about, okay, just go to select and choose one estate. There are 2. Yeah. So select one, the first one here. Good. So this is the one that is currently worth 950 million and rising. We have over 36 plots or 31 plots. None of them has been allocated, like you can see. Please zoom in. Zoom in. There's a zoom in here.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Here, the plus button.
I can't see it.
The plus button down.
I can't see it.
Okay, so okay, can you click on any of these things here? Okay, good. I want you to click on the plot. Just click on the plot, the white stuff. Okay, and you guys here probably might not be able to see, but those of you online, you can see it. Here is to show whether it has been allocated or not. So each of these plot of land, for example, in this phase, one plot is going for 25 million, right? So if you fund a project for 25 million, you'll be allocated. Apart from your allocation documents, apart from physical allocation, we're also going to be doing geosite allocation for you. So you can zoom into your Google Earth, zoom into the location of this stock, and you can actually even see your neighbor. So, but that's on the private stuff. We have one that is for public view and for private view. Of course, we are going to release the details of the customers to the public, right? But in the public view, you'll be able to see that this particular plot has been allocated and the funding has been done. Okay, so the funding allocation is going to be given to you till the end of your funding. Till the end of your funding. Once your funding has matured and your monies have been paid back, the allocated collateral becomes released again and reused for another person. Is that clear? Okay, so if everything, this is fully available, that's why it's all available. If everything has been allocated, there won't be any space, everything will be ready. Now what we are doing is that for anybody that funds with 2 million naira, we will have to add you, so you guys will be like 10 on the particular plot. Except you can fund the money for the full plot. Is that clear? So when you click on the plot, you will see the list of all of you on the private channel. On the public channel, it will be showing that it has already been fully allocated. Is that clear? So in the worst case scenario, we will need to resell your land. If the apartment is not moving to sell fast, we will need to resell this land to repay. And the funny thing is that this particular allocation is rising, right? So in this location was selling for 4.5 million naira in 2020. It's currently going for 35 million naira. Ituno City is here. This is where Ituno City is. This is where Tyros is, along the international airport. And they are selling. Andron is selling for 15 million, and they are not negotiating. You know, so you can see what is that. Let's go to the second location. Please follow me. Can people online see this? Okay, for the people online, so this is how it's going to go. Apart from your allocated documents and the physical allocation, you're also going to be having this. Because one of the things that we did this for is to avoid oversubscription. If you know what is going on, land banking is the biggest fraud in Nigeria right now. If you don't know, they are telling you to come and land bank. They are just, because many of you have bought, they probably have 20 plots and they sold to 50 people. How will you know? How will you know about it? They will allocate you plot A, plot C, they will allocate them in plot A, plot C. You both have the same document but you don't know each other. You know, so don't let me, because some real estate companies are coming after me, I've been receiving DMs. But the most important things are the clients and the Nigerians, because if we have more Nigerians that can trust, the money is that over $500 million from 2020 to 2022 has been lost due to Ponzi scheme. Ponzi scheme that some people know are Ponzi scheme that some people did real estate and then eventually ended up using their funds to do forex or do cryptocurrency or whatever it is that they do. So let's go to the second location. Yeah. So this is phase 1. Can we close this? Phase 1 is 7.3 hectares. Now, if you are a real estate company here and you want to also be allocating your clients like this, contact us, we will charge you in dollars and we'll set up this thing for you. Okay, so let me just do that one. Alright, so this is the shape of the land that you saw also in that video. And this is the entrance where you saw me entering in that video. So here on this angle, so you can see there about 199 plots not allocated. Can you see? 115 plots total. Now the funny thing about this thing is that in this location, 1.3 billion naira worth of land was used to do greenery for the health of people in the society. And the apartment that we are building is not for sale, so don't ask if you want to buy. If you want to buy them, you should wait till a few months time. Okay, so 99 plots are still available. Each plot currently here is going for 50 million naira. So if you fund, let's say with 5 million and above, or 10 million and above, 5 of you, if it's 10 million, 5 of you will be allocated in one place. If it is one of you, you've allocated a full plot and the likes. However, we have a deal of the day, so I'm coming towards that today. Any question, please be checking online. Any question on this allocation means please. Any question here? It's very clear, right? Fantastic. Alright, so let's go straight to the website. I think it's time. It's time to start. Fundrealestate.ng. I'm sending you the test login. The test login details. So you use that and sign in. So once I'm done, everybody can pick up your phone and start creating an account. And you can start funding a project. I have 5 deals for today. So if you're interested in that deal, it closes today. So then we also have 3 books. Courtesy the CEO of Heritage Homes, who is also joining us. He's also online at the moment. Okay, are we there? So I sent you the login details. Just log into my account. Okay. Do we have the sheet now? Okay. Please, where are the ushers? Give them the sheet. I will let you know when to share them. Okay. So the website is live now. Before, all you were seeing was the registration page, right? So it's live now. You can create an account. So go to register and input. Now input the details in. The people online, I don't know if it's too. So log in. I have an account already. So if you don't have an account, you just sign up the normal way, then log into the account. Now, once we have log in, not continue, log in, then I have an account. I can't see it. So like, can we hold this slide? And can we move this? Where's Prince? Let's take this off and put up this one. You can put up this one. Yeah.
So, where's the login?
I hope people online can see.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's click on login.
Is that login?
Yes, that's login.
Yeah.
So you sign in with my details, the test details. So for those of you that are on your phone, you can pick up your phone now and create an account. You can pick up your phone and create an account.
You don't know I'm online.
Yeah, so you sign in with my details. Maybe you should sign in before you project. Then you can do that. So 2 million naira is the minimum funding. Why we think 2 million? In fact, we have to come down to 2 million because of the fact that we want to be able to allocate. Because if we did less than that, we'll be having too many people on a particular plot. It doesn't make any sense. However, for people that want to do below that, you can join the Cash In City Investment Club. And they will be able to attend to that. So I will be rolling out the numbers for that one later. Okay. So when you sign in, let's also be able to see it. How are we seeing it online? Are they watching this?
Yeah,
or they are seeing the website?
They are seeing this.
They are seeing this. Oh, and can the camera really carry it? Okay. So, see the network?
Yes.
This is the most important part of the of today. Okay. So the mobile app actually is almost ready. Once we have about 500 users on the web app, we will launch the mobile app for people to be able to download their iOS and your Play Store. But we want to have 500 active users already first before we're able to do that. Can we refresh? What's going on?
It's the network.
Okay, so I think I can attend to other things while that is going on. Please, let's have the sheets. Let's have the sheets. Let's share the sheet. Give me one, please. Give me one of the sheets. We have 5 products of the day. While this comes on, I'm going to be explaining the products of the day, the discounts and the stuff that's available today. So please, if you're interested in any of them, you fill the sheet with your number so that they can follow you up on that. If you don't do that, to go straight to the stuff, you will not be getting those views for today. Okay, the first one. Can we share this? Let's share this, please. For those of you online, please chat Tofumi. No, because of this thing. Please chat Tofumi on the number 081 on WhatsApp 09 08109795255. Let the numbers be rolling on the screen so they can see it. You can chat off on that number. She will send you the commitment sheet for today, for today's product of the day online. So you just tick the one that you are interested in, and you are good to go. I really feel like everybody should be interested in everything actually. So number 1, the corporator of the bottom. Can we see that? So the cooperative society on the back end has 2 legs. Number 1 is for those of you that want to fund projects. Number 2 for those of you that know that what we are doing here is revolutionary and you want to bring your friends and your family. So for the cooperator of the quarter, we have only 1 project per quarter. That means the person that brings, there are 2 gifts actually, there are 2 items. The person that brings the most people that fund, and the person that brings people that fund the most. Do you get it? The person that, so if, for example now, Mr. Jacob brings 10 people and all 10 funds, and he has 10 people that fund it, Mr. Jacob brings 8 people that funded all through the quarter. Mr. Jacob means that's part of the quarter. For the other part is for the person that who's downline funds the most. So Mr. Kevin with 8 people can have 1 billion in terms of funding.
Go to ZTE.
Can have 800 million. So while he wins in terms of number of people, he wins in terms of value and in terms of funds that are available. So to join this, we have a meeting on the 22nd of July. It's going to be a hybrid meeting, physical and online. However, I'll be having a Zoom meeting this week. The date is not communicated yet. So if you're interested in this, to be a part of this is just 15,000 naira for you to be able to earn and also refer people. So if you tick yes on that, and once you tick yes on that, they will give you the account details. You make your payments on that. The second one is the save to fund. So you don't have 2 million naira to fund a project now. When you're a member of the cooperative society, you want to save towards that. Okay, we are live. Okay, let me take this please. So I go straight into the most important part of the day. So we can see the dashboard. Let's take it. So once you log in, this is how your interface will look like. Number 1, you have new funding, right? So this is for a new transaction that you want to fund. You have ongoing funding, ongoing negotiation. So if you have negotiated a project, you have inputted your terms and conditions, you are waiting for the developer to respond to you whether they accept or not. You will see it here, the ongoing funding, the numbers of ongoing negotiation you have, and the amounts that you are negotiating will appear here. Over here, you have ongoing funding. So you have agreed with the developer, right? So the amount that is currently ongoing will be appearing here, and also the number of ongoing funding that you have. Then if you have a completed one, that means the duration has been completed, and you can now be paid. It will be showing here completed funding, and the amount will be here. Let's go to new funding. Let's try a transaction. So this is new funding. Click on new funding here. No, not here. Here. Down here. Yes, good. All right. So let's go down. So we only have one project. Let's say we only have one project per quarter for now. So the current project that you have seen here today is the Paradise by Post Julius Ibejubeki. So this one here, you can come down. You can come down. You can come down. You can come down. Please hold on. So we have the first phase in the next 1 month. We are raising 1.2 billion. We have 1.5 billion cover and minimum of 2 million naira per unit. But the next month we also raise another 1.2 billion, and we have been done with this project. Okay, so the first thing is what you do is funding plan. You click on this and click on you inputting your terms and conditions. Can we do that? Funding plan. We click on the bracket here. Please, let's hurry up. The funding plan. Yes, click on that. Yes, my terms and conditions. Good. Let's scroll down. Scroll down, please. Let's hurry up. Yeah, that's fine. Go on, baby. So these are your terms and conditions. Are you seeing? Just like we said, you're going to be able to do. You will input your amount, minimum of 2 million. You will input your interest. Now, please, let's not be greedy. If you're asking for 50% in 2 months, I will be one of my use cane and flog you in your house. Because it's another platform that they'll take your money and go and they'll close office. So let's be realistic. Let's read the projects, the status of the project currently, where it is right now, to give you an idea of what is realistic for you. So the interest, you input it there in percentage. The duration is in months, right? Minimum of 12 months for this current project. So you can go as high as you want. Then you have other requests. If you want equity, can they collect equity from the company? If you want equity, can they collect equity? Listen, you're not listening to me like they can collect equity. So if you want equity in everything you can put it there. In case you are making like 3 billion, it's possible.
Yeah.
So then you scroll down. Please let's go down. Okay, I want us to do a test transaction, right? Should we do that? So once you are done, you agree terms and conditions, which is what you have inputted. Then you negotiate. You click on collect collateral from the club. Then you negotiate. So let's impute something. So let's say amount. Let's say I want to do 20 million. Put 20 million there. Any questions online? Please let someone check it online.
None yet.
Okay. That means they are getting it right. Okay. Interest. Let's say 10%. Interest 10%. One house, please. Interest 10%. Duration. Let's say 24 months. Do we have other requests? We are trying to know what other requests, so let's leave it blank. Let's negotiate. So please go to negotiations. Negotiation is here. Okay, good. So once you have negotiated, your negotiation will be submitted, and the developer would, on his back end, either accept, reject, or renegotiate. So your prompts here, your notification button here will show you the notification what the developer did, whether he accepted your funding. If he accepted, the table here will state the initiated date, the date that is going to be completed, the company, the product, the amount, the status. So the status can be ongoing funding if you have agreed with the funder. So most importantly, check your notification box once it is notified that your funding has been agreed by the developer, or if he's negotiating, you check the notification box the negotiation offer will pop up. So it's up to you now to even decide to accept or reject their own negotiation, or you can negotiate again, or decide that you don't want to do any longer. So the power, the ball is literally in your court. Okay? So once you have done that, please, if you go, once you have done that on the platform and you have agreed all things, we will know. Then the time for allocation for collateral security immediately. So the geostat will be allocated first, then you will come for your physical documents in the office, whatever, that can be dispatched, you get your physical allocation. If you are not available in the country, you send your lawyer, you send someone whose judgment you can trust to come and do that for you. Because we also want to have pictures of that flooding the internet so that people can know that what we are doing here is genuine. Okay, so to wrap up, can they serve us food, please? Or alright, so I think I'll be talking too much. I still want to finish my 12 because Edwin, after I see the show today. The show today. No show today. So we have some people that are waiting for the video, we have set our appointments, but I hope it has been worth it for you guys. So if you need extra flyer, to tell your friends and family, and we meet on Zoom every Monday on Zoom in the evening. Okay, cooperative meeting, we used to have different financial talk. Alright, so this Monday we're starting just before you invest and also be into the collateral and also the fund real estate platform. So make sure that you make it a date with us. If you have people that want to be a part, let them join. I will welcome John now. We'll take a 5 minutes break so that they can bring the item 7 in. For those of you that are watching online, order and send the bill to fundrealestate.ng and they will not pay. So 5 minutes and we'll be back. So we can have the video play for them online.
Sam, can I ask a question?
Okay, yes.
Thanks so much. This is really very encouraging. My question is, do you have plans of going outside Lagos and it's within Nigeria for this project? Or is it only restricted to Lagos State?
So of course we have plans to go out of Lagos. In fact, our media plan is to start media publicity first ahead of us. So we are starting with Abuja first, then we are going to Port Harcourt. But we need projects that satisfy our requirements. Most of those projects in those locations, they're barely satisfied because they don't have the necessary building agency framework that Lagos State has. Lagos State, we have LASPA, we have LASCA, we have many things, but over there is a bit dicey, and I don't want problem because this is people's money, this is other people's money, this is funding, and any small thing can spoil your name. I rather would have not done this. I'm okay. We will not be doing what we are doing, but the money that should be coming into our sector is not coming in because of a lot of these things. So if we have projects that are satisfied that it has still structural design, standard architectural design, all these things can satisfy that it is fully owned without debts, we will take interest in that. So we are looking for opportunities like that outside Lagos, of course. But we are using our media plan first to go to different radio stations outside Lagos for people to join the platform. We can start funding the one in Lagos first. Then as we build, we'll build to that extent. Any other question? Okay. So let them bring the food while we take questions.
Okay.
Yeah, so my question is this. I want to know, is there a legal binding to the, like if I make investments on this platform now, when people are doing investments outside, you want to have a legal binding to it, like, okay, yeah, I invested this money, I bring my lawyer, that is the, that's just the norm, yeah. So, and this is a website now. So I want to know, does the website hold a, I don't know the terminology to put that. And secondly, the projects that are going to be done on this, in the group that's fundrealestate.ng, is it just limited to housing? Are there other projects that, like, I mean, personally, so I have a dream of starting, like, I want to start a real estate company that's going to majorly own projects like stadiums, stuff like these are areas that structure that people have not really tapped into. Do you understand? So are there plans for that? That's my question. Draw up the plan. Draw up your plan. If you are a member of the cooperative society, if the board of the cooperative society says that it's profitable, we can agree to fund it. It can be the next project that will fund. But it has to be something that's profitable that can bring returns. That when we sell, we can give investors their money back. Very, very important. And it has to be in demand. Okay, so the reason why that location is peculiar is because once all those places are done, people will start looking for apartments in those locations. In fact, they are approaching us. Hotels have approached my company before to buy lands that we have along Lankapan Tropical. Yeah. So imagine that you own land in this airport road, Ikeja, before the airport was created. Don't you think that hotels will approach you to build their own hotel over there? So just buy. We are just waiting, looking and looking. We don't need to sell. We are not in debt. It's companies that are in debt and looking for how to sell. We are okay. So we would rather keep our land and let it be market. So yes, of course, we can do that. And that's what was the first question? Okay, so for the data, of course, the platform is just to make everything easy for people. And then at the end of the day, you still get receipts, you get your investment contract, you get your collateral documents. It's heavy. It's not a small. It's sealed with the lawyer's seal. So that's available, of course. But once you do that on this platform, it's just to enable anybody globally to make sure that they always can be either DHL or sent to your mail, or you can pick it up at the office. That's okay. Okay, so in the absence of any question online, no, so you can type the question, write them any question online before we can attend to it. Okay, we have a question here.
81.
Yeah, I really would I would like to applaud the initiative. It's actually awesome. And I have several questions.
0979.
But I would just want to ask, is the Lagos State government aware of the process, of this process? That's one. Because with time now, when they see that something is flourishing, you know what happens. They want to put their head inside there and they try to do one of those things. That has been their nature. You understand? So I don't know if you've done due diligence there, and then you have your own way of circumventing whatever they might want to come up with. And then secondly, you touched on the referral stuff. Yeah, and it says it's only relative with the corporator of the quarter. Yeah. So I would like to ask, what's the limit to which you could, yeah. So I think that would be that for now. Thank you.
Alright, so at the beginning, the Cooperative Society is registered in Lagos as the Real Estate Founders in bracket Bagada Cooperative Multipurpose Society. So there are two types of cooperative society that you can form: the staff cooperative society and the multipurpose cooperative society. So some people, their own multipurpose cooperative society is for people to be able to lend each other, loan system. However, our own is funding project, real estate projects. According to SEC now, for example, you cannot be asking for investments all around. You understand? You got this 20%, whatever. It's not legal actually. So you need to have a cooperative society to be able to do that. That's why we formed the cooperative society. So this platform is strictly for members of the cooperative society. Yeah, that's why we now have fund real estate. So the cooperative is called the Real Estate Founders Cooperative. On radio we call it the Real Estate Founders Cooperative, Real Estate FC. So yes, apart from that, the company is under the regulation of under the EFCC. So there's regular reports going to that. So all those things are being done. For the cooperative of the year, there's no limit. You can put as many people as you want. From next, we are still thinking whether we should give it from now till let's give 2 more weeks free for people to register for free. We'll give 2 more weeks for people to register. So you guys can register as many people as possible that can be interested and start funding the project.
So how do you now track?
You have your own personalized link. So it's your link that you will send to your friends to register. Once they register, it will show that you were verified by your name. So who will sit at the back end? So there's a commission structure. Apart from people that will win the cooperator of the year, there's a commission structure. I will talk about that today. Today is for fund real estate. So when you join the When you take that sheet, you join the meeting and we'll talk about how you can earn commission. So anybody that comes to the cooperative society from you, if like you buy property in the next 5 years, you are earning for life from that person's transaction. So that's what you, and let me tell you that there's no time on earth where sales will be replaced by technology. You will know selling is a skill that will forever be useful in this life. Before we were selling with trade by barter. You will exchange item for item. Now you are selling with money. You will sell something. You are selling your skill in the company you are working for money, salary. So sales is something that will always be, just have to happen. When there was COVID, everybody was sitting at home. That was one of my best years. I grew fast. I ate once again now. I was very fast. You know that I was very fast in that period. So I was just selling using my link. Some of those sales put me into trouble actually. I will share that on the investment police already. Where someone used my link to subscribe over 80 million. My mom is here learning that for the first time now. And I have to pay that money. So that someone will not call me on top radio and say, you know, so these are some of the things that we have feared. Many people don't know these things. You know, so I mean people that have bought land from other companies that I had to refund their money to them. Do you understand? So all those things I don't want to be paying people's school fees again. Let's create a platform that is okay for people to do that. So any other question? Okay, so we'll go on a short tea break. I'll be back in 5 minutes and we'll go to the product of the day and we'll close the meeting. For people online, please stay tuned with us.
Well, please let's appreciate Simon Richard for that wonderful presentation. That was powerful. Yes, I hope you are all enjoying your tea and your what's this thing called now? And your bar. I'm sorry. Nigeria is confusing all of us. Small shops. Okay, that's what happens when the economy is not. Because if some people come here and they see that they are eating small shops now, they are in trouble. Yeah, the country is not really, it's not smiling at the moment. Trust me. I can see that you only have few cars on the road. People are not even driving anymore. Hey God. Just imagine someone gifting me a car now. You're only increasing my problem. Instead of me saying thank you Jesus for gifting me a car, you have increased my woe. Because I heard that I think from July 1st now, we start buying fuel for about 600 naira. 700. No, I think 700 is in the north. There's 600, 615 in Lagos State. I don't pity those that are taking girls out for dates now. If you're in that category, it's very kind of family. And I will see shaking. Yeah, in this dispensation, you are taking a lady out on a date. You are a man, I hate you. I'm trying to get to a point where you take someone out on a date. You people have agreed at home to share the turkey and the meat. So as she's putting the meat in now, you'll get there for you. This one is taking and putting in the mouth. Because the way the economy is now, it's not funny, trust me, it's not funny. Imagine you just having like 500,000 in your account and it's so useless. Like, I'm not saying it's useless, but like 500k. I remember when I was born that time, at least in 1967, when I was doing that at the time. Why are you all staring at me? Don't I look like someone that was born in 1967? Mommy, it was me, Ojen, don't be 1967. Well, okay, so, but I remember back in the day where our dad always tell us that in Nigeria, $1 is about 1 naira. £1 was about almost the same at the time. I'm sure you were born to that time now. Oh, by the way, congratulations. Let me say official congratulations to this man. He has finally tied the knot. Yes. I don't know most of you know. This guy did it already. I just saw it on Twitter. Well, the Lord is your strength. Now you know, and the funny thing is that you now even got married in this economy. I hate you. It's not easy. One of the congratulations, brother. We celebrate more with you. Of course. So I'm back to my story then. So my dad would say $1 to $1 at that time, and my dad would tell us that you just need to get a ticket. For example, now if you want to go to the UK, you just need to get a ticket. It's not that you get a visa, at the time. And he said there was a time that there were opportunities to travel to the US. And so I asked my dad, I said, okay, so that time when you have opportunity to just use ticket, what happened? He said, nothing. Nigeria was very sweet. Like there was no need to travel out because our money was so good. I said, didn't you envisage that it would be this bad? He said, no, that he had good leaders. No, sorry, I didn't say good leaders. He said, but it wasn't that as bad as it was. I'm sure you can testify to what I'm saying. But there was a time I even had to now call my dad to confront him and say that. So, but why didn't your village just move you away from this Lagos and move you to, if it's UK or US? My dad said that now he's even regretting that. Sometimes when he thinks about it, because there were opportunities, but he just, then he now told me, he said, but you are in it now. So you can find your way out to the UK or the US as it stands. But traveling now, it's a lot of money and a lot of scam. I don't know if you guys saw it on Twitter the other day. Yes, I think it was yesterday. This guy is proof of fraud. He sent it to one agency, about 8 million naira, and money is gone. About 4.6 million. Sent it to an agency. Those one package themselves as an agency. Package themselves. The guy paid into their account. He was expecting his documents and everything. I don't know if you saw it, Edwin. You saw it. And you know what? This guy has been crying for days now. Imagine they put everything together in your family. They even sold the most valuable thing that belongs to your father. Sold it just to send you abroad. And unfortunately, me too, I did all this Ponzi scheme one time now. I never told Sam. I hope he's very very. Because Sam always tell me that time, if you want to do this, do that. You see, so apparently I met this guy one time and we got talking. And you know what they do? There is something about consistency. It can be negative or positive. This guy will post on his status and say that today I have cashed out $30. I'll be sitting and saying, God, $30. In maybe 5 hours again, he'll post that he has earned another $40. He kept posting it on his status and I kept following. Then one day, one international organization hired me to do an event for them across about 7 or 8 days. And it was United Nations organization, so apparently money was very good. So imagine me moving from one LGA to another, one local community that I was shouting, screaming, IOM is this. So after then, immediately I saw the alert, I saw the money, I said, oh, this is great. And you know what? If the devil want to punish you, he knows how to go about it. Money that I'm supposed to, if I had eaten that money, I'll be so happy. And the guy kept that thing kept coming. Look at the status again. This guy is making another $50. And you know what it was about? This guy was making the money for close to 2 months.
I said it on WhatsApp.
So the thing was saying, oh yeah, now invest. I didn't tell anybody. So I just started him. I didn't mention the person, I just started the guy. If I mentioned the person, Sam will tell me, I didn't tell me. So I chatted the guy, I said, oh yeah, now, how do I go about the process? He was so happy. Because why he was so happy? Because he knows that if I fund that account, he will be getting percentage from me. So I was very happy. I said, they've been talking about investment in church and this is the time to invest. Do you know the funny thing? I did not spend 1 naira from that money. Imagine working for 8 days. 8 days and they paid you good money for that 8 days. And when I got the money, I was like, okay, I was thinking, invest in your future. The future is important. So this guy called me, we started talking, he gave me the process, he was so happy, oh yeah, follow this process. Immediately, I forwarded the money to the account, I funded the account, I saw my dashboard, it was even reading in dollars. I said, yes, life began at 55. I showed him with you, So every morning, I'm checking the dashboard. I'm saying, thank you, Jesus. It's good to invest. Investment is good. That's why I love Gen Z. They will tell me that, see, Gen Z will tell me, I don't know, see, let me chop the end of my life now. I don't care about what happens in the future. Sometimes that thing can be dicey. So as I paid, I was checking my dashboard. I was very happy. When my mom calls me, Joe, we send 20,000. Mommy, then investment to charge value. They take out 20,000 a year. I was sharp to spoil everything. Then, do you know that me, I have not even enjoyed 2 weeks. 2 weeks of happiness. I just saw that one day my dashboard was just swimming, shaking, like I'm unstable. My dashboard was just stable. I said, what is this? But I called him, I said, hello, Alpha, my dashboard, I don't know anything, they say no one, they sort it. 2 days later, this dashboard, waiting is off, the guy didn't say anything. Then, 1 week, because the truth is that every weekend you can withdraw from that account. Then, the weekend to withdraw. You are pressing, when you are angry, you are pressing withdrawal like this. The withdrawal didn't happen. That was when I know that it's gone. Do you know, see this thing I'm saying, it looks like it's, if you see me that time, I hated myself. Because and the funny, that is why it is good that when you want to do certain things, you have people around you that you can talk to, ask questions, they will tell you what to do. Me, because I was feeling like that, when those people is sharp. When I finished the investment, my eye don't clear. I now called the guy and said that, Alpha, say they will return my money. He said, don't worry. What happens is that they will settle you guys small. Maybe as one, I will give you $100 this week. I said, okay. After a while, I just told myself that life happens. It was that day I got angry. I went to one Amala joint. I told them, after that lady, she knows see I need to chop 6 Amala, but I can't share it. Oúnjẹ tí mo jẹ́ náà sàn 3,000 naira, everything of 4K. I went the people that came in that wanted to get food too. Everybody was just focused on me. Short job for me. But when I finished eating, and I went home to cry, even the 4,000 I spent, I still cried on because I said that. But what is wrong with you? So the essence of all this is just to let you know that if you are, for example, now you're in the right place, trust me. We've done this over and over again. I think I mentioned that. So investing with the right people, where you know that you can sleep and wake up in peace. That time, imagine you are sleeping and they are playing everything in your dream. They were playing how I did the job for 8 days. And they gave me good money. After that one, they now played how in the process where I was thinking, should I or should I not? I even gave myself mark in the process. And so far. But for you guys, okay?
No camera.
Okay, so for you guys that are here, I want to congratulate you because trust me. Yeah, in the right place. Okay, alright. Do you have a question? Okay, alright. Don't appreciate me now. Thank you.
So, you checked there's something 2015. So I was passing through some very hard times. So I told myself that I was going to travel out of the country. So I applied. My plan was to go through education. So I went online. I checked University of St. Petersburg, Russia. So I was like, okay. And also some agents online. I applied. The reason why I'm sharing this story is to ask you a question. But let me through the question now. How do you verify real people? Now, so back to my story. So I went online, I saw them, and I saw that they had an office at Opebi, the Allen way. So, and I was in the East End, I was in Anambra State then. So I decided to come back to Lagos. Came down here to go and check the place. I went there, yes, they were there. Like they had the office, they had like, what's the name of it? I think it was that Oluwatobi house, staying long the upstairs. Very nice, cozy office and all that. And I got there, I was in Lagos for like 2 weeks. I was like, okay, let me just pay everything. All through the time I was coming here, you'll be seeing some fresh looking guys, people, ladies, young girls, parents coming with their children. Coming, not, and personally, as someone that, probably when I get to functions like that, I like interacting with people, I collect their numbers and just to keep up. Yeah, so when I paid the money, because then they said the money was 2.5, everything, the tuition fee, my travels and everything. I said, okay. So the boss I had then in his then, yeah, I sold it. They were using this Korope then. I used to use it then, so I sold it. I paid the money. As soon as I paid the money, they were like, okay, I submitted my international passport. I was like, okay, my admission letter is going to come. Okay, I started waiting. Where's the admission letter now? I didn't hear anything again. So I decided to come back to Lagos again. I was back. Come back to Lagos again, I'll go to the office. But the day I went to the office, it was as if nobody had ever stayed in that office before. Like, seriously, like, you would not even see any sign. I started asking people that, I mentioned the name of the organization. Oh, no, they don't know anything like that. I was like, she will by. So I said, and I'll call the number of the people that we've been chatting. We've been chatting with like this particular girl, and even he puts a woman, like she brought her son. Number of my eyes now open and come on. It's like all these people, it was just a drama, it was just a film. So in such scenarios, how do you, like, to me, I've done my own due diligence. Like, I even came down to check. So how do I know that, okay, although I know some, yeah, I've known Captain for a while now, so, but I'm like, you know that definitely this is not the only company we're going to be dealing with. So what are the measures to check that, hey, this is the right place to invest your money?
Okay, so before we go to the photo, let me answer that question. You cannot know. Number one. Number two, there are scenarios where good investment at the beginning will go bad. Doesn't mean that the person is not genuine. So let me give you a scenario now. You are into the import and export business, right? And you're doing well for years. The president Buhari came and closed the border, and you have investors that invested in your business. Now, if you have unrealistic investors, they will drag your name on social media. That's one of the reasons why sometimes it's not good for you to collect. One of the things that we're going to be doing, I failed to mention that here, is upon every formula that people are sending to our account, you are going to feel at the end of it, or when you are signing your contract, you are going to sign indemnity form. You are going to indemnify me and my company that I don't know where your source of fund is from. That's the truth. I don't know where we have 500 people sending up to 2 million. That's the companies are now giving 5 billion. They will put like 8 weeks now. Yes, so the indemnity form indemnifies me and my company. If you like do fraud, once they add into my account, they come to give me money. If you don't see money, you will sign it. So if they not catch you for anything, and you are on your own, yeah, because you got to power. So you really cannot know that. Sometimes it's not even sometimes the investor in themselves are actually bad people. So if you have one place that you are feeling safety, just stay there. That's one. Number two, try and do some of these things by yourself. People apply for scholarships abroad by themselves, right? So try and be the one to do that, some of these things by yourself. That will help you. But because I cannot stand here and start vouching for, currently right now, the developers are here. We are not selling their company. We are selling the project that they added to us, because we have verified that project and it is as I said. Any other project from them now are business. Do you understand? So that's just about it. You really don't know the mind of people. The heart of men are wicked. Very, very wicked. And yes, then for the return on investment, see, one of the things that is very important is that, number one, your capital back is 100% ROI. If you invest this year and next year you get your money back, only your capital back. If you didn't invest the money, you will have probably spent the money. So getting the money back is already 100% capital back. Then the return. There's some scenarios. Let me give you a scenario. We started a project in Oba. For the people, are they on? Yeah, okay, good. So we'll be joining them. So we started a project in Oba, we finished the project, right? And it's about 3 billion or 7 or 4 billion there about. But at the time of BOQ, it was about 1.8 billion or over 2 billion. Then exchange rate variation came in. That was when it jumped from 350 sharp and went up. Cost of materials increased exponentially, and we are depending on people to be paying instrumental payments to fund that project. Over 300 million in variation was borne by the company. The clients don't know, they are living in the facility now. They don't know anything about it. But if you come back and tell them that, okay, so Mr. Kelly is here. Is a scenario, I will not use your, there's a scenario. We had a project in, I will mention this now. In December, we did a expo. There was a miscommunication from the developer to us. They gave us half plot at 1 million, and that was the document that was sent to us. Meanwhile, it was full plot at 1 million. And we sold it 300 square meter at 1 million. Meanwhile, it was 600 square meter at 1 million, and people bought it. So now that 1 million naira difference, if we came back to one with the client that okay, we told them that we will either refund the money or we help us pay some of the cost and pay 300 extra, we will cover 700. There was no profit on that transaction for us. Absolute loss. There were like 5 of you times 700,000. That's 3.5 million. That was our first ever real estate expo. Now if we have that kind of record that the price that they said they take one cheap price, what's the affect the next one? But we won because do you know anything about that? Don't let me say about that now. So it has to do with the company, the person, the people that you are dealing with. Can they stand the test of time? Can they stand issues? You know, because issues will come up. We have bought properties before that. We paid the Omonile family. The man died. He had 10 wives and how many children? We had allocation on that Saturday. We came to the site on that Saturday with clients come and give allocation. There were already people, those that were friends at the back. I started allocating to other people. You know, they don't allocate small. They will go and put me. It's okay, from here up or that place. Like, you know, we had to repurchase the land again. So can you do all these things by yourself? If you really can do it, so you can apply that by yourself. So these are some of the things that people, all these companies go through. They will not tell you. There's no access to funding. Even companies that have billions in assets, banks will not fund it. And there's no way in the world where real estate is being done based on sales to final consumer. It has to come with funding. Because if the money is coming in bulk once, we can be able to build lots of apartments and start selling low cost house. Not what we are doing some other thing. Let's have the sheets on the screen. This one. So we have 5 products of the day. For those of us online, the account number will be rolling on the screen. Product of the day, like I said, if you want to join the real estate cooperative, I'll be referring people. So it's 15,000 naira you can pay to that account immediately. So click yes. There are huge commissions to be earned. If it is an apartment that your cooperative member buys, or is a house, or is a land, or is the funding. So there are 3, but apartments and lands are not available for purchase now. But all through the cooperative, of course, will be doing that. So if you want to do that, click on that, click on yes, and the deadline is today. For that one, the deadline is today. From tomorrow, it reverts back to its normal fee of 100,000. So 15,000 naira today, and you do that. The next one is save to fund. You don't have 2 million naira and you don't have discipline to save by yourself. Because many of you are saving for expenses. You save, and you still go back there and go and carry the money and go and spend it on expenses. And you are not deceiving yourself. You are not saving anything. I just post that is expense account. Just save. You know what savings account? Savings should be able to save you. Like your savings save you. You can't save you. So if you want to save, you know that you don't have now. Listen. Once you click save to fund and you save any money with us, you are not going to take your money back home. You are going to save to up to your 2 million naira and fund the project. Okay, so one of the things that the deal for today now is that I will be giving personally our office to people for only 2 million naira
For only 2 million naira, 5% on your savings. 5%. That means if you save 2 million, if you are saving 100,000 naira, and once you get to 2 million before the quarter, 5% on it, that means that's like 2.1 million, right? So you can start funding from 2.1 million naira. So that offer ends today also. If you don't have the discipline to fund, but if you have the discipline to save by yourself when you have your 2 million naira, before the end of the quarter, you can start funding the project. The next one is co-own to resell. So, there's one more flyer that will be helping. So, Paradise Phase 3. We are buying another collateral location. Now, listen to me carefully. Another collateral location, Phase 3. You saw Phase 1 and Phase 2. Phase 1, 7.something billion. Phase 2, close to a billion. Phase 3 right now, we have an offer. And we have actually been deposited. So, as many people that are here that want to join that, this is us going to go and buy from the scratch. And we are going to do all the necessary documentation and secure it by ourselves. So, since we are legal cooperative, you are good to go. So, a plot over there is going for 20 million. The discounted price, 20 million. Right? And other estates are selling for 15 million. And like, but we have to buy at least 5 acres. If you buy at least 5 acres, we'll be giving us 15 million per plot. Okay, are you listening? So you can co-own to resell. Co-own to resell now. So with 1 million naira per unit, you can buy a unit of that particular estate. You also receive that place next week. So if you come for the site inspection. So that offer is available from now to the end of next week. You can buy the entire piece of land at 15 million naira. It means that you have already saved yourself. If you compare it to Ajo, 35 million, you compare it to 15 million. You know, you have already gotten over 100% ROI on your land already. So you can resell in 6 months, let capital acquisition, eat it very well, and resell and make your money. So that option is available, 1 million per unit. Private placement. So private placement is for one of the locations, Phase 2. Phase 2, we are releasing 2 plots for this private placement. Now listen, Phase 2 is one that is about 950 million and above. So we want to release 2 plots to any cooperative member. And that one is also going for 25 million naira. So the offer that we are giving today and is available till Monday is make a deposit of 5 million and spread the payments, negotiate your own payment plan. Do you understand? If you make a deposit of 5 million, spread the payments as you want. Only 2 plots. Only 2 plots. The first 2 people to do that are the ones that are ready. The remaining ones to follow the payment plan. If they tell you to pay 1 million, everyone that one to pay. Once you don't pay that, you have default charges. But this offer is available to you. You deposit 5 million. A plot is 500 square meter. It's going for 25 million. The remaining balance of 20 million. Tell us how you want to spread the payments. The power is in your hands. And finally, this is one that is on the platform. How you can fund a project. So I'm giving out 150% collateral cover. What that means is that if you are funding with 20 million, you are going to be getting cover of 30 million. Do you understand? So if you are funding with 2 million naira, for example, today, you'll be getting collateral. Your landed collateral will be worth 3 million. Do you understand? This is strictly for people that can do that between now and the next 48 hours. So all you need to do is you deposit 500,000 naira inside this 2 million naira to be a part of those people that will get 150%. From Monday, 11:59 p.m., everybody that is funding on the project will be getting 100% cover. Is that clear? Any questions online?
Yes.
Okay, what's the question?
Answer to you.
Oh. Okay, question is, please explain further on how the investment funds aspect can work for those who don't have 2 million naira right now. So like I said, you don't have 2 million naira right now. You know that in the next quarter, 1 quarter is 3 months. July, August, September. So between now and September ending, you can afford 2 million naira. Do save to fund. Please put up this. That's all. Let's not move it. Do save to fund. His minimum is 100,000 naira. Or you can save by yourself. But you know, more often than not, you will not save by yourself. Let's not deceive ourselves. Let's not deceive ourselves. You will not save by yourself. One of the things that I do is that I have accounts where if I need to withdraw money, I have to enter the bank. And that bank, I don't like the bank. Because you will queue.
so I have some account like that where I save money, and I have foreign accounts where I save money. So it's difficult for me to access. But if you don't have all those protocols, my mom was calling me each day. She was telling me, báwo ló ṣe pé o lè sáré access owó ẹ̀ bá I say that's right. I only have 20,000 in my personal account, right? I can transfer and buy phone. The remaining one is not accessible because if you don't do like that, okay. So you can do save to fund for a person online. So chat me on that number. She will take you through the process. There's a portal for that. It's a cash basically client investors portal. It's different from the fund real estate. So once we are gotten up to 2 million, we'll move you to the fund real estate platform and you can start from that. Any other question? Okay, so where are the ushers? So I want everybody to start thinking what you want to do before we go. The account number is it showing on the screen?
Yeah, it's showing online.
No, let it show you as well. Can't you show you?
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
Can you take more than one?
Of course, I'm expecting everybody to take everything. I don't think many people should not. If you can afford the 2 million naira now or 500,000 naira for the fund, you don't do that straight away. And you don't need to be saving to fund. Saving to fund for people that don't have the discipline to save. So once you hit 2 million, you give us the go ahead to activate your funding. Then we'll transfer it to the fund platform and you can start doing what you want to do over there. For the co-owned to resell, actually this is actually for me, this is actually the best deal. Because we are currently buying what is worth 2 million at 1 million. You know, because the land price, for example, is going for 15 million, right? And it's currently worth 30 million and above. So if you do co-owned to resell, just tap to from your number, tell that you want to co-owned to resell a plot. That will be the next estate that we're able to use as collateral security. Right? So we are buying 5 acres is the minimum we should buy at that price. We are looking at buying 50 acres as a collateral. So of course we have gone ahead to pay for 10 acres for that location. So if you want to join that one, you are a co-owner of that particular location and you will enjoy the process. For private placements, yes.
Sorry, that one, is there a deposit for that one?
It was 1 million. 1 million. So but that one does not end today. So it's available till the end of next week before the site is finished. It's 1 million. For the private placements, you do 5 million and you will be the one to tell us how you want to balance your 20 million. Okay, so that's only for 2 people. So you can text to me on that number, chat her, not call her, chat her on that number and she will help you out. For the fund and get it 150%, you can create an account now on fundrealestate.ng. So everybody online, you can create an account fundrealestate.ng, click on new funding and fund the project. The first set of people that fund 2 million naira project, you can make a deposit today with 500,000, you get 150% cover. So what it means is that you'll be getting 100% per month, extra 50% in terms of landed collateral. So if you do 2 million, you get 3 million. If you do 4 million, you get 6 million. Like that, you do 15 million, you get, if you do 10 million, you get 15 million naira land. So what it means is that even if there is a default from the developers, you will sell at the higher price than what you are meant to earn. Your land is what you are meant to earn currently. So the developer will rather not default because they will lose more than what they will gain if they pay you your money on time. Any question? Okay.
The sale to fund.
Yes.
Is the payment ending today? That's the starting of the payment.
No, the sale to fund is available. It's available. So all through the portal, June, July, August, you can save up to 2 million naira to that one. So once it's 2 million naira, we'll activate it to your fund real estate account. Okay. Any question? Okay, so where are my ushers? Anybody that submits a blank sheet, you have to call the police to come and take them to the investment jail. There's an investment jail upstairs. So if whoever does not deposit, people are online. People online, if you don't feel any of these things, we're going to take you to the investment jail. Alright, so where are they? Let's start filling up. We want to collect the sheets today so that we can follow those people up. Please, if you don't indicate on these sheets here and you don't send to me a message online, those odd deals are not for you. So once you are interested in the property of the quarter, send to me a message that you are interested in that online. She will send you the account number. That is 15,000 naira. By the end of today, it becomes the normal price of 100,000. For the sale to fund is available. on the client portal. You can be saving 100,000 so you are ready to fund with 2 million. It's strictly for people that cannot save on their own. You can save on your own, go ahead and do that. When you're ready, contact us. For people that want to co-own a piece of land, and for resale purpose, not for residential or whatever, go to the WhatsApp chat or tip this and let us know what you want to do. For private placements, the piece of land in that location is for 25 million. If you deposit 5 million today for only 2 people, you can be able to negotiate how you pay your money 20 million. Then for the final one, go to fundrealestate.ng, create an account, fund with at least 2 million naira, and you'll be getting 150% cover on your funding. With as low as 500 naira, you can secure that payment today up until the end of Monday, 11:59 p.m. I hope that is clear. Is that clear for people online too?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So let's collect the sheets as we wrap up. Let's collect the sheets of paper. For those of you send to me your charts. We're about to round up today. So the website is live. You can go ahead and do whatever you want to do on there. Yeah. Okay. So fundrealestate.ng online on your phone. Once you do that, negotiate a transaction, and the developers will get back to you. However, for people that are ready to deposit money today, whether they're negotiated or not, with 500,000, it means that whatever deal you agree with your developer, you will be getting 150% cover on it. Okay, so have we collected everything? I want to wrap up now. So people are thinking about it. Or is there an example? Yeah, this will be J question.
Are you sleeping here?
Yes, no. So let's see. Anybody that I see no one there. We have an investing place. Today after they are supposed to be the official. This is our office. We are not running the way. Where is that weather?
So yes, the headquarters.
These are headquarters, yes. So we can do a tour after there are several offices. There's a studio. There is a, okay, go ahead.
Sorry, I want to ask for the third option that you said, co-own to yourself. So is there an estimated time, like if you after doing your purchase and all, is there an estimated time to yourself, or it depends on you, or how? I don't know, how does it work?
So if you buy up to half plots, which is 7.5 million naira, you can determine to resell at your own time. But if it is 1 million naira, you have to talk with your co-owners. So for every co-owner per plot, you guys will have a meeting and decide on. You can resell immediately. You can start reselling immediately because you are buying at 50% off already. But I would rather you wait. Let's just wait for like 6 months more because they're just doing the international airport. Once they erect something there, I don't even think she said it actually. I'm not big on cash. If you check my bank account, probably will not see anything inside. But if you see assets, I'm really big on that one. Yeah, so it's easy for me to quickly get cash.
Is that more like the land bank?
Yes, for this one you are buying with cooperative. You are not banking with any company. You are following us through the process. So when we are buying from the community first, community land, we will now do the survey, we will do the process, everything. You will be carried along. Then we are also going to fence the estate and it's going to be the next location for. So if you look at the first collateral video, you see that we said 30% has already been allocated. Those are for people that are bought private placement. They didn't form any project, they bought the land. So you will be part of those people that will be allocated in phase 3. Do you understand? So the remaining pieces of land that we have as it's appreciating in value, because that location now will wait for next year, we'll use it for collateral next year when it has appreciated in value. You know? So if you mention that 4 million naira now, that will become 10 million naira next year. Why are you selling it? Just chill now. Okay? Yes. Okay.
I hope there will not be issues amongst the people that co-own. Assuming that they want to sell and somebody wants to sell, what happens?
That's the challenge. I move to other. Okay. Yeah, I was about to ask.
So, based on who buys first, that will be allocating you based on first come first serve. But if you in this particular room wants to sell and every other person wants to sell, we'll move it to another room like that. Then or the company can buy back from you. Okay. So, any question? All right. So, please, anybody who did not feel anything, where are the police? The investor police are outside. Okay. Okay, please guys, next week, this one, online. Okay, so the cooperative stands on two legs. The major leg is the funding, right? Everybody coming to the cooperative are funders. They want to fund the project. They want to fund the project, right? So, but there are other ways that you can also make money, which is referring people to join the cooperative society. So if you refer people to join the cooperative society, you are a cooperator, right? The marketer, look at the marketer, all those terminologies. So you are a cooperator, and we have a competition for cooperator of the quarter. Right. So you register for 15,000 naira, you start earning commissions based on who you refer. Then at the end of the quarter, the person with the highest number of sale in terms of money that they brought into the cooperative society will win a particular prize. On Monday we have a meeting, so we'll be talking about all those prizes. I don't want to waste time on those ones here. Then the person that brought the highest number of funders also will get so some people will get a car, some people will get a piece of land and the likes of that.
So, I'm sorry, is there a link for that?
Yes, there's a link, it's not on this site, there's a link for that. So you have your own personal link.
When do you get that?
On Monday. So next time for the, as soon as you pay your money, you join the cooperative. Now you join the cooperative of the year. Well, if you don't pay, you will not join. Because I'm talking this morning, I don't really master as me. When you ask for anything, that's my target. Bolu, come. This is Bolu Tife. She's going to be our investment police on radio. She's our OAP. So for sometimes she will not see me. She's coming to talk to me. So
on the final note, you are doing well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. So no other question. I really believe that today's meeting, even though we started a bit late, was very, 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 very good. Please reach out to us. For those of you that have registered online, you still have questions for us to answer. Reach out to the numbers. Call us, chat us. Our office address is now open. We open this office today in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. I heard the best music song I ever heard in my life. Really, that song was really good. I'm looking for it. I was just dancing in my car when I was driving. So I don't want to spoil. So here we are open here. Normally because of the issue, we open here. We open here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, physically, and Monday and Tuesday is work from home. Why Wednesday is the off day for our staffs? Okay, because running this way staff, but at least one staff is here Monday to Friday. Okay, so you can. But Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Because Saturday we have investors gathering here, we have investors gathering here. So we'll be meeting Saturday occasionally. So that's why our staffs work here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, physically. Monday and Tuesday they work from home. Wednesday is off day. However, from Monday to Friday, if you come here, you still see someone to attend to your needs. Okay, so we are here permanently, we are not going anywhere. So feel free to come in anytime you like. You can tune into our radio program. Now, very important. We are going to be on the radio for the next 3 years because there are a lot of insults that people get when you don't have results to show for it. You have had results to show for it, but this is a new project. We want to show people results. So we are ready to spend money on radio, social media, followers. You have a question, sir?
Yes,
okay, good. So fundrealestate.ng, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So this project has next week, pictures here will be shared, next week's inspection will be shared. Once the money starts developing projects, they will be sharing everything, you will receive the updates online. We'll be giving people updates on the radio program too. So join us on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 11:30 a.m. on Top Sports and 6:30 p.m. on Sports Cafe. My chairman is here. So I'll be with you. Then also you can join the Investment Police. It's a show on radio every Fridays 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. That one is strictly to help you investigate before you invest. Alright, so the question, sir.
Sorry, if peradventure I cannot complete the 2 million by September, what happens?
So you transfer to another investment under cash based. So we only have short-term investments actually, but I don't want to do that to people. I don't want to do short leg with them. The money is enough for us. Sometimes we use short leg money to pay salaries here. So we have a lot of short legs all around. That's monies we get from some of our internal investors. We used to refurbish the apartments and increase the price. Currently, right now, this month of June alone, some of them are listening to me online actually. They own an apartment in Wokpa, and I think they're sharing about 250K for June alone, based on what we earned in short legs income. Okay, so short legs is a very good business if you want to do that. So we can transfer with that or you find a way around it. But please, you cannot save up to that. Like I normally say, look at your on Monday when we do the meeting, we have budgeting class. You can be able to do that by yourself. So look at your amount. If you can be able to meet up and do what I'm not an advocate of you investing and going broke or investing and beyond never. If you invest around that keys now, the investment will keep running. We already invested, don't die. so you enjoy your money too. But what I advise is that enjoy the proceeds of your money, not the capital. Many people spend the capital, that's why it's always finished. You know? There are many things. If many Nigerians practice the principle of first seed, right, we'll not be where we are today. The first seed is the first income you ensure that in an entire year. Your first, maybe when you started working. At that point in time, many of us drop our taste, our cost of living to meet with that income. If you can waste that 1 year on your previous standard of living and use the income, the profit money to do investments, the next year you cannot elevate your cost of living. Your return on investment will not be, you will not be funding your cost of living. But many people don't do that. It's the salary hand to mouth. You know, and that if you miss that first year, you might not be able to recover. That's the truth. You might not be able to recover. The first year of your work should not be, you should not increase your taste to that amount. You should live based on your budget, on what you were before, because you did not die before. You didn't die before, so just maintain that thing for 1 year. If you are earning 100,000 or 200,000, put 50,000 for your expenses. Put 150,000 an investment. It is giving 20% in a year. It means that next year you have 150,000 capital coming back 20%, and your salary of 150. So you just take another 50,000, 100,000 add it to your 250 capital and invest like that again. That's the way you can go rich. But many people miss that 1 year and they don't recover again, and you start living hand to mouth. What I'm saying now, go and think about it. It's reality. But we are just saying principle. We are just talking too much. But no matter. As many people that listen to that and take advantage of that, please, if you are a family person too, currently you have an increment in salary. That increment should not be used to take your obligations and expenses in the first year. Maintain your family budget. That increment invest in it. Proceeds add it to your family budget next year. That's how it's done. Do you understand? So, without saying too much, this is 1 o'clock. Go on. I should tell you that I enjoy me. So I would like to, a question. I would like to close very soon. Thank you for those online. I know that later in this country now.
Good afternoon. The question I want to ask is really products. Is there any detailed information that can help us explain each of the products properly? Because I like the way you explain everything. You give us a detailed explanation of what we need to do or how we need to invest on each product. Now, giving that same explanation to an investor, I would like to have like a pamphlet or an information that has a detailed background to all the products.
Alright, so for this funding, fund and get collateral, this is the flyer. For this one, this is the flyer. For this one, please charge that number that sent you the link or whatever. For this one, we'll send you the private. So we'll send the private placement offer to everybody. Flyer. We didn't print physical copy for that one. Okay. For the co-owner, we still same thing. However, save to fund, there's no flyer for that. In fact, I'm rather not, because when you save in our account, there's just a moving charges. There's no income for us on it. So I rather not that, but it's just for people that don't have discipline. I cannot save on them by themselves that our advice to do that. So we're not doing the flyer for that one. So if you can save to funds, chance to fund on that number, we'll do that. Then for the corporate, there's a flyer for that. So we'll send you the e-flyer. But on that one, once we have the meeting on Monday, we'll be talking about that. We'll have the flyer that shows the car gift, the cash prices, what it is you need to meet to know those necessary things. But that one is not for today. So just once you make your payment of 15,000 naira, they will send you the link on Monday, and you'll join. You see all the necessary incentive for people that want to join.
The meeting on Monday.
Yes.
Is it
Online, on Zoom, yes. It's going to be on Zoom. It will be around 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m.
Also, is there going to be like a sequential like talk show like this for people that want to like corporate sort of take out they want to bring in people like?
Yes, so every Monday is the platform for people. If you want to bring people into the community, want to hear from the Osis man himself, they should join us every Monday. Just send their details to us, to me on that number. She will send you the Zoom link and go. So once you do that, you will use your personalized link to send them. They will register on the Reform University platform and you start making them from there. So on Monday, once we meet on Zoom, all those cooperator of the year, as long as people register for that, we'll do that. So any other question? Okay, so MC Longjob, can you do us the honors of closing this one? No, I'm picking one first. One for our office. This for our office. Mr. Akode, I'm taking one. I'm taking one, sir. So we are giving out 9 books. 9 books. So who do I give it to? Oluwaseyi. Is it this? Okay. Mr. Chinoze 070. Mr. Alaya Joel, where are you? What's your name, sir? Mr. Eze. Make one out of it. Okay. Mr. Abiodun Ogumola. Mr. Akpo Gbenga. Mr. Isaac Olade. Oluwaseun Adeyemo. Okay. Grace Wilson. SOG, read the book. Operator of the year, I'll ask the question on the book. Alright, so everyone, congratulations. That's the book for Mr. Tunde Akonde, CEO Heritage Group. He's currently out of the country, but will be here with us in the UK currently at the moment. So please make sure that you go through the book. It's over 35 years of experience. You can't find that anywhere in the world. So they currently have practices in the UK, in the US, and also in Nigeria. So of course that's the global experience that you're bringing towards your stuff. We have some videos that I'll play later on. You can stay around, you can walk around the premises, look at the entire office. Oh, okay. Alright, so it's an honor to have my mentor here, but he doesn't want to be called up. So let's appreciate all that Mr. Lambo. Thank you, sir, for joining us. So we are about to come with John Ojetunde. He's been creating this video now. Let's do it again. Alright, so before I go, we have the iNetwork Summit coming up in October. It's a fully residential event. 2 days. I will give you hints of some of the speakers. One of them owns. We have 4. I'm supposed to be speaking, but I will be listening that day, because when iNetwork people are talking, people like us that are all coming, we should listen. So Dr. Lumide Emmanuel will be here. We'll be having a live at Marriott's Hotel, 2 days fully residential. It is huge money. So some of you now will not see me this week for 1 week. We are going to be somewhere 7.5 million for the class. So if we go for class like that, this year, let me not talk. Mr. Kelly knows, he was there in iNetwork Summit Phase 1, so 2021. We do it every 2 years. We had the first edition, Tadi Cash, Mr. Clement, and Dr. Lumide and myself. This time around, we'll be having myself, Dr. Lumide. There's a particular guy, he owns coming. There's another particular guy, he owns not to be coming. So I'll give you hints. You can go ahead and do what you want to do. So publicity starts by the end of July.
October is the next 2 days. October, the first weekend in October is the 2-day event at Marriott. Please make it. There's some things like there are some levels you can't go to if you don't work off with billionaires. They bring people up. Don't try and waste your time and wasting your time. Okay? Some of the things that we have achieved today is leverage. We leverage Life Page, Mr. Clement, we leverage other, and we didn't pay too much school fees, even though we pay some school fees. So thank you everyone. I really deeply appreciate you guys for spending our time to be with us today. Thank you. To everyone going online, this is not the end of it. Our numbers are open, our websites are open, our offices are open. If you have any questions, make sure that you can go to the website, solve for yourself, create an account, fund a project under your own terms and conditions. It's a new thing in the Nigerian real estate sector, and we are glad to be the pioneers of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sam Omija. I really want to appreciate everyone for coming around, and I hope that you got value for time, right? People are not sure, you're not sat here. Did you get value for the time? Yes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, I'd like to bring this show, or this event, sorry, to a close. But before we do that, I'd like to say one thing here, and that is that if you're here and you know that you have up to 1 million naira, aside what some are saying, you can see me personally, I have another investment. So, but if your money is growing, this is not Sam, this is me now. And I'm officially saying this when I money will grow. But if you still want to enter trouble, I can officially do that for you. But I mean, spending this about 2 hours with you has been very, very wonderful. You are a wonderful guest, and I must say that lovely faces, fine people all over. I just hope that this economy will favor all of us in Jesus' name. Even if it gets to 1,000, we'll be able to afford it in Jesus' name. Even if it gets to 5,000,
That's a lie.
how are you sure? Where did your president ask for that? And you are saying you can't get to that. You should not pray for that. But the president recently said that it is God that will feed this economy.
Yes.
So that's why we have to keep praying like that. God will not come down. God will not come down. Hey, but you should, it's a responsibility. Let the poor breathe. Don't suffocate them. It is our responsibility. It is well. Alright, thank you very much. We've come to the close. Okay, I wanted us to do one or two, maybe just 3 more. Since we didn't start prayer, so let's just say that we just want to thank God for giving us life, at least to be here, and also to oversee whatever we've done here. It was successful, and we hope that as you go home, may the Lord be with every one of us. Yes. Thank you very much. My name is MC Long. You can book me for your wedding and for your wedding anniversary. If you are married, you ought to do but I will still do wedding anniversary this economy. I want to do that. Alright. So you can come with God events, birthdays, whatever it is. I'll call your wedding and I'll call it wedding. Charges. If I send you my rate card, can you afford it? So that's all right. Thank you very much for coming. God bless you.
Don't forget something.
You can play the video. You are playing on. Sorry. You are playing. We're not playing any video. We're not playing any video. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much for
Please, pictures. Let's take pictures here before you leave.
Hello, let's take pictures. Please, let's take pictures. Do not leave.